Imagine descending into the pitch-black abyss, deeper than sunlight can ever reach. At 3,000 feet below the surface, where pressure is crushing and temperatures are near freezing, there lurks a monster you've probably never heard of. A deep-sea titan, so massive, so mysterious, that for centuries it was believed to be just a sailor's myth. But it's not a myth, it's real. And it might be one of the most terrifying creatures to ever roam our oceans. Today, we're diving into the world of the colossal giants of the deep-sea creatures so rare. Scientists still struggle to capture them alive. Buckle up, because you're about to meet the true rulers of the deep ocean. The ocean is vast. In fact, more than 80% of it remains unexplored. That means most of the creatures living in its darkest depths are completely unknown to us, and among them are giants. Massive predators, unlike anything you've ever seen on land. For centuries, sailors told terrifying tales of sea monsters, creatures that could wrap their tentacles around entire ships and drag them into the abyss. At the time, these stories were dismissed as drunken hallucinations or wild exaggerations. But as technology advanced, we started finding evidence that these so-called myths were actually real. The first titan we need to talk about is the colossal squid. Not the giant squid. You've heard of that one? But the colossal squid, a species even more terrifying. Unlike the giant squid, which can reach lengths of 40 to 50 feet, the colossal squid is shorter but heavier, bulkier, and much more dangerous. Imagine a predator with eyes the size of dinner plates, serrated hooks on its tentacles, and a body that can weigh nearly half a ton. What makes it scarier? Yep, we've only ever caught a handful of them. One of the largest specimens was discovered in 2007. Off the coast of Antarctica, measuring 33 feet long and weighing almost 500 kilograms. That's heavier than a grand piano, lurking in the freezing waters, waiting for prey. But squids aren't the only titans of the deep. Or in 1976, fishermen in Hawaii accidentally caught a creature no one had ever seen before, the megamouth shark. With a head that looks like something out of science fiction and a mouth so enormous it could swallow a person whole. The megamouth is one of the rarest sharks on the planet. To this day, fewer than 300 specimens have ever been observed. This shark lives in deep waters, only occasionally rising closer to the surface at night. Imagine how many could be lurking beneath the waves, completely undetected. Of course, when we talk about deep-sea titans, we can't ignore the legends of the Kraken. For centuries, Nordic sailors described a monster so large, its body looked like an island. Tentacles would rise from the sea, wrapping around entire ships, pulling them down into the abyss. While we now know the Kraken was likely inspired by giant and colossal squids, the truth is, we still don't know just how big these creatures can get. Could there be undiscovered species, even larger than anything we've seen so far? Some scientists believe there are megacephalopods, giant squid-like species we've never encountered that could dwarf even the colossal squid. And given how little of the deep ocean we've explored, it's not just possible, it's likely. Here's the chilling reality. We've mapped the surface of Mars more thoroughly than our own oceans. That means right now, massive, undiscovered creatures could be swimming in the abyss, waiting to be found. Think about it. The colossal squid was only photographed alive for the very first time in 2004. The megamouth shark wasn't even known to science until the late 20th century. So what's next? Could there be sharks bigger than the great white, still hiding in the dark? Could there be cephalopods so massive they make even the Kraken look small? The ocean holds its secrets tightly, but one thing is certain. We have not yet met its greatest monsters. So, the next time you look out across the ocean, remember this. Beneath those calm waves could be a creature larger than anything you've ever imagined. The deep-sea titans are real, and the scariest part, they're only the beginning. Who knows what else is lurking in the dark waters of our planet, waiting to be discovered?